Using his Energon sword whip, he grabs a piece of debris nearby and smashes it in his hands. And he tells his squad that if the new Prime proves he isn't worthy, they will simply take his title and power by force if necessary. The beginning of a new journey is here. Hey, what's up everyone? James here, and in this video, we are stepping away from our coverage of IDW's Transformers to begin covering Dreamwaves, starting with the Transformers War Within series. This is written by the legendary Transformers writer Simon Furman, whose work in Transformers comics is so vast. The artwork is done by Figueroa. He did a good amount of artwork for Dreamwave's Transformers, but did a lot more in IDW's. Now, the War Within series is just like IDW's Autocracy trilogy we're covering on the channel. It's meant to be a story that tells the early days of the Autobot and Decepticon war. Even though they hold a similar premise, the stories are vastly different. I hope you are all excited. Let's get into it. It starts off very grim. The Autobot leader, Sentinel Prime, has fallen in battle. Sometime later, we go to Iacon. Unlike in IDW's Transformers universe, where the Autobot Senate is the center of government, in Dreamwaves, it's different. You have the High Council Pavilions, where the Council of the Ancients, or also referred to as the Autobot High Council, preside. The members aren't senators. Their group comprises of Transformer elders who consider themselves all-knowing and are keepers of Cybertron's secrets and help pass on the bearer of the Matrix. It's here in the High Council Pavilions where we meet not Orion Pax, but Optronix, who is an archivist within the government. I'm not a fan of the name. It just makes me think whether it was Simon Furman alone or a bunch of guys in a boardroom thinking, you know, what can we call him that's close to Optimus until he actually becomes Optimus? And this is what they came up with. I find it funny, honestly. Anyways, Bluestreak is telling him the details of how Sentinel Prime died. What's interesting is Optronix is indifferent toward it all. He doesn't care about the war and only cares about doing his job, which is archiving the data of everything that transpires. Bluestreak points this out and explains that bots like him didn't choose this war. He was just an Autobot merchant and now he's forced to be a soldier who knows nothing about warfare. He tells Optronix that it must be nice just to process data, hide away, and not see the pain and hurt happening all over Cybertron. I like this a lot because it's a point of view I've rarely seen in Transformers. Your regular, everyday Joe who had a normal job and then out of nowhere, they're forced to fight for their life in a war. That's not going to be easy for a lot of people, having to make an immediate change like that with no adjustment period and no training to speak of. From there, we go to one of the orbital tourist states, where we see Grimlock's team of Autobots pinned down. They're trying to keep the Decepticons' firepower focused on them, while Bumblebee and the other Autobots evacuate all the citizens. Cup reports to Grimlock issues with the last Sky Sled because a group of bots who consider themselves neutrals refuse to leave. Bumblebee radios that two Seekers are approaching the neutrals' position and requests backup, but Grimlock has no resources to spare. Skywarp and Thundercracker destroy the building, wiping out all the neutrals. The city falls to the Decepticons and the Autobots begin to retreat. This frustrates Grimlock because presumably since the death of Sentinel Prime in every battle so far, they've lost and been forced to withdraw every single time. They're in desperate need of a new leader, a new Prime that can hopefully give them a win. From there, we return to the High Council Pavilion, where we see Optronix in the Chamber of the Ancients speaking to the Council. One of the council members, Gravitas, informs him that the Source, the Matrix, has chosen him to be the next Prime. I like how different yet similar it is to IDW. So it's different when it comes to the process when compared to IDW. In that universe, the Autobot Senate would choose who would be the next Prime. However, it's similar when it comes to the nature of the Matrix, because in Autocracy, the Matrix revealed itself to Orion and chose him to be its bearer. Optronix doesn't think it's a good idea that a bot like him should take over as Prime in the middle of a civil war, and he doesn't believe like the council does that the Matrix is sentient. This totally makes sense because he is an archivist. He believes in data and factual observations. However, Gravitas explains to Optronix that he must look beyond data, beyond himself, and open his mind and spark to more. He says this war is merely the beginning, the first of many tests we must face as a race. You have spent your life looking only within. A far wider reaching destiny awaits. As that's happening, we go to Jazz and Prowl arriving at Prowl's former home, Praxis. They stand in the middle of what was known as the Helix Gardens, a place where thousands of blue resonating crystals suspended in methane used to be. It was a place of true beauty that has been reduced to nothing but fire and ash at the hands of the Decepticons. Grimlock invited his team here because he wanted to use this place as a metaphor to show that the old ways are gone now. That at this point in the war, they cannot waste time contemplating or waiting on some mystic force to save them. It's a time of action. Using his Energon sword whip, he grabs a piece of debris nearby and smashes it in his hands. And he tells his squad that if the new Prime proves he isn't worthy, they will simply take his title and power by force if necessary. This isn't out of character. Grimlock has always been a bot who believes in strength. And with the added pressure of them losing every battle so far, he's willing to do whatever it takes to push back against the Decepticons. I have plans in the next War Within video to go into his backstory. In the meantime though, we return to Optronix in the Oracle tank, asking the Keeper not only for direction, but also asking why they should stay and fight for Cybertron. That though it is a beautiful, unique, marvelous planet, they can leave it. If the Decepticons seek to take control of it, why not let them? Later in the Chamber of the Ancients, Gravitas begins the ceremony. He says, let the Creator's vision fill this vessel and unlock its hidden depths. In these dark times, we need a strong leader to guide us into the light. Only a true Prime shall contain the Matrix fire. Optronix places the Matrix within his frame, and Gravitas continues. He says this is the sign, the truth, the wisdom. This is Optimus Prime. Optronix is reborn, his entire being augmented by the power of the Matrix. A new Prime arises. Immediately after the ceremony, the Autobots are attacked by a Decepticon hit squad of Darklight, Umbra, and Backbite. They slice one of the Autobots in half, and when Skids tries to stop them, they take one of his arms. Grimlock and Bumblebee go head to head with Backbite. Darklight transforms into his gun form, but before Umbra can fire him at Optimus, Optimus takes him down. Backbite ends up being blasted away by Hound and Cup. When the rest of the Autobots go to try to help Optimus, Grimlock stops them in their tracks. He tells them that he wants to see how capable Optimus is. Optimus proves he is definitely capable. He easily dodges Umbra's deadly blade that ends up hitting Darklight, killing him in the process. He grabs Umbra and tries to interrogate him, but Umbra only reveals that the seeds of destruction are beneath their feet and that they are all doomed. He then activates some Transformer version of a cyanide capsule and self-terminates. Whatever it was, it literally melts his head open. The Autobots celebrate Optimus, but the celebration is short-lived when Optimus looks upon the dead body of a fellow Autobot. He orders a planet-wide evacuation because he feels like Cybertron is lost and doesn't want to put more Autobot lives at risk. He cannot have them fight for a cause he doesn't believe in. However, within the depths of Cybertron, the Decepticon leader, Megatron, has evil machinations in store for the Autobots. He says, "Now, Optimus Prime, come to me." That's the end of the video. If you all enjoyed it, please hit that like button, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. Until the next War Within video, if you want more Dreamwave Transformers, check out G.I. Joe versus the Transformers right here. Or, if you don't care, check out my Transformers Shatterglass video. Other than that, have an awesome day, and always remember, every day, to transform and go beyond. See you later, Beyonders.